You want to create monetizable true crime documentary stories such as this? Let me show you how you can do it in few simple steps. So if you look here, this is a true crime documentary channel, okay? So this channel is actually a profitable niche, the true crime niche, and this niche has high RPM. So you see there are a whole lot of, opportunities in this niche, okay? So you see this channel has over 357,000 subscribers, Crime Atlas. Okay, so if you go to Social Blade, you see that this channel has over 1,400 US dollars. That's the earning, on monthly basis. So between 1,400 US dollars to 22,000 US dollars. Okay, so that tells you that this channel is a very good niche. So you see, it gains over 1,000 subscribers every day. If you come here to equally see the metrics of this one, you see this is over $4,000. That's the estimated earning on Social Blade. So in this video, I'll walk you through the process you undertake in order to create faceless, monetizable true crime documentary videos for your YouTube channel. So watch this video to the end, because you are definitely going to get some insight. For the first step, the first thing you have to do is come over to any of these channels that are already doing well in this true crime documentary niche. Now click on their popular videos. Okay, so you see the videos that has the most views or the most number of views. So you are going to see a whole lot of their videos gaining lots of traction, over time. Okay, so now what do you do next is go ahead to open up the video. So when you open it up on a new tab, it's going to open up this way. Okay, now that you have done that, the next thing you have to do is you go ahead to install a plugin or an extension rather, known as YouTube Summary for ChatGPT and Cloud. So let me show you that too. So once you type it on Google, you see this is it right here. You go to the first results here. Okay, so when it pops up, you have to install this extension on your Chrome browser. So after installing it on your Chrome browser, you are going to see it appear right here by the right. So you see add to Chrome. That's if you have not added it yet. But if you have, you are going to see it reflect there. So when you open up the video you want to remodel, what you are going to do is you come here, you see the icon for that particular YouTube extension, summary extension. Okay, then you click on this arrow. So what you do is you scroll down. So when you click on this arrow, you see it's going to bring up the summary transcript, the summary of the transcript of this particular video from here. Okay, so if you scroll down, you see the entire transcript right here. Now what do you do next is you go ahead to copy it. So you click on copy. Okay, so the next thing you have to do is you come to ChatGPT. Now we are going to make use of this prompt, which I'm going to put here now. So reward, you're going to tell ChatGPT something like this: I will give you a script and I want you to reward it slightly while maintaining its theme, tone, and original meaning, and context of the script. So you are telling ChatGPT that you are going to give it a script that it should reward for you, more or less like paraphrase for you. Okay, so you've just got to be creative with this. So I'll share this prompt with you. If you drop down in the comment section below, say type that you need the prompt, I will personally send it directly to you. Okay, so you can type I need the prompt in the description below. So when you do this, you click on send. Okay, so You see, ChatGPT responded by saying, of course, please provide the script you would like me to reward. So I'm going to paste the entire script that we copied from here. Remember, we use this extension to grab the script of this story for this true crime channel, okay, that is doing well. Remember, why we are going for this story is that it is doing well. You see, it currently has over 194,000 views, okay? So that's why we had to, we want to remodel what is already working at the moment so that we can create our own true crime documentary video for Faceless YouTube channel. So right here, you have to paste the script here, okay? So once you paste the script, you're going to allow ChatGPT to do its work. So you can see ChatGPT is actually doing that right away. So you just have to exercise some little patience while ChatGPT does the job that you've assigned to it, which is to reward the script slightly and maintain the context and meaning. Okay. Okay, so you can see the script here. Now, that's the original script version that we have of this about this story. Okay, so you can see it's very, very easy to actualize this. Okay. So like this video, if you're getting value from this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel. So we'll move over to the next step. For you to create a voiceover for the true crime documentary videos for your YouTube channel, you can actually basically use two methods. One is recording your own voice using your voice app on your PC or your laptop, such as your voice recorder, as you can see, or using the sound recorder or the voice recorder on your mobile phone, either your Android phone or iPhone. Okay, so these are the two methods that you can use for your voice. Now, if you don't want to use your voice for this true crime channel video creation, you can actually make use of a text-to-speech, a very good and powerful text-to-speech software known as Clipchamp. It's actually free. Okay, so you have to go ahead to go to Clipchamp and you have to sign up or create an account. So for you to proceed, let's sign up and let me show you this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to continue with Google. You can actually use your Google account or Gmail to sign on for this Clipchamp. So remember, Clipchamp is a very good tool that will convert this text. It's going to convert this article into audio. Okay, so we are going to use it to achieve our objective. So here we are. Now, while we are here on the dashboard of the Clipchamp, you go ahead to click on create new video. Don't worry, our aim is to create a voiceover, but you have to enter through this. So we'll click on that and you can see it has brought us to another interface for this. So you click on record and create. Now, while you are in record and create, you're going to see text to speech at the bottom left. You can see where I'm hovering. This is my mouse. So you click on that. Okay. Now, when you click on that, you'll see a timeline appear here. And you equally see language option for you to select the language you want to work with. So we are leaving it at English United States. Then there are different voices here. You can, check out to find the one that best suits your choice. So if you want to hear this out, you click on this.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you. Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
So this particular tool, Clipchamp, is also, is a very good one because it's free and it gives you realistic human-like voices. So when you come here, you can even search for not just English voices. You can search for African or American language, in terms of accent rather, for you to check them out, both for male and female. So, but for this niche, male is preferable, because it's a crime, true crime documentary.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
Okay, so you see that one is sounding very, very nice. It's sounding very well. Okay, so you have to just take your time to navigate around it so that you get the best that will best suit your, suit you and for your project. So we're leaving it at English then, Tony. Okay, now leave these advanced settings, because we don't want to adjust it. Leave it at default. Now here is where you paste your script. Remember the script that we generated using ChatGPT for this true crime documentaries video we are creating. Okay, so you copy your script here and paste it here. So this is it. So you have to proofread it. You can still add or remove some aspect of it you may not want to be part of your project. It all depends on you as a person. Okay, so you can just take your time and go through it. So I'm going to go ahead to trim part of this so that it can, we can make use of it as a guide for this. Okay, so if this is your entire script, what you do is you go ahead to save. I want you to take note of something very important. Look, the maximum duration you can create per clip is 10 minutes. So if you have 30 minutes clip, that means you should divide it into like 3 places. If you have 20 minutes script, you should divide this into 2 places, because the maximum free in terms of this free account for Clipchamp you can create is 10 minutes per time. Okay, so right here you see preview, so you can preview this. And
This 18-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging in Singapore, even though the judge knew he was innocent. The story of Awuchukwu Maratochi is one of the most heartbreaking you'll ever hear.
So you can hear the voice right here. Now what you do next is you go ahead to export it. Okay, so you click on 720p. Now when you do that, you can just go ahead to you see it being worked on right here. It's processing. You see the percentage too. Okay, wonderful. So save to computer. So it's downloading already. Okay, so if you look here, you're going to see the location of the file. So I'm going to go ahead to I want to rename this file now. Okay, so I'll rename it True Crime Documentary Story. Okay, documentary video. Okay, do time document. Let's just leave it at True Crime Documentary. Now it is in MP4. Remember, the file version we want is MP3. What do? We'll go ahead to get convert to MP3. That's for audio. Okay, so when you click on that, you see several tools online that you can use to convert. So we're just going to make use of one, and this conversion is actually free. So we'll go ahead to drag and drop this here. Okay, so when you drag and drop it, you have to determine what the file format you want to convert it to. So that's why I selected convert to MP3. Remember, it was in video or MP4 format. So I'll click on convert. Okay, so now that I have clicked on convert, you can see it's processing. Okay, so it's done actually. Then I'll click on download. Okay, so it's downloading right now. So you can see this is the MP3 file format of this. So you can see it's written on it MP3. Okay, so that's actually what we need. So if you are using your voice to record your audio, I want you to take note of something. There might be background noise, that is going to be part of your recorded audio or clip. So what you should do is go to Google and type this podcast Adobe Enhance, okay? Or you just visit podcast.adobe.com. Then click on the first search results. Then when it pops up, you are going to see the Adobe Studio interface. It is actually for free. Okay, so you click on tools. That the first thing you should do is go to enhance. enhance speech. So when you're on this enhance speech, you see where you can clean up the background noise in your audio or your voiceover. So what you have to do is go back to your recorded clip. I mean the one that you used your voice to record. Remember the one we used clip charm to create, it doesn't have background voice because background noise, because it's a text to speech. It's a software. So what this one now, you can see is enhancing the speech because we used our voice to record it. So when you use your own voice to record, it's good you use this Adobe Podcast Enhance to remove or filter out any background noise that might have interfered in your audio in one way or the other. So it's very, very efficient, and it's a very good tool that helps you clean out your audio and adds studio quality to your voiceover. Okay, wonderful. So you can see right here that it has finished enhancing the speech. You see your audio is ready. So when you click on download, you'll be able to download a more refined and clear voiceover for your YouTube video creation project. So you see, this is it right here. Getting images and clips that you use for your video creation for this true crime documentary story. Now, what you need to do is you check out from the channel you are modeling and the story, particular story where you got your script idea and concept from. What you need to do is you have to find out the major characters in the story. For example, in this story, this is the major character, and this particular photo or image was gotten from Google. Yeah, so let me show you that so you get to understand this better. So if you come to Google, you just type the name of that character. Remember, these are true crime stories that actually happened. So when you get the name of each of the characters in the story, okay, so you click on images on Google. Now, that particular image clip on that video, this is it right here. So if you observe closely, you see this is it. This is it in the video right here, as you can see. Then when you come here, you see it on Google too. Okay, so what this means is that for a true crime story, you can get some images from Google. So, but you've just got to edit them on Canva or CapCut or any other photo editing tool. So you can just go ahead to save this. I would like to use it to show you something now. So if we are to go about this, I'll create a separate folder for this, and okay, let's go. Let me do this now. Okay, so I've saved this image. Okay, so if you come down here, you see other images of this particular person too, this particular character that is in the story. So I'm going to save this too, and I'm going to be part of this. So you just go ahead to find images related to that particular character. So in the story, okay. Now, if you don't want to, or if you're not able to find sufficient number of amount of images that you are going to use for your video for this true crime documentary, what you should do is you are going to make use of AI. Okay. So, well, first of all, you have to go to Canva or CapCut or Adobe Premiere Pro. So, but for this tutorial, we'll be making use of CapCut. So you go to CapCut. The first thing you should do is go over to this search box and type YouTube video. Okay. So YouTube video. So you see the dimension 1920 by 1080p. So I'm going to open up that. So when it opens and pops up, as you can see on the screen, I'm going to start creating this now. So, but before we proceed, the first thing we have to do is I will drag and drop that audio. Remember, we had an audio that we are working with. Okay, so I will drag and drop it here. So this is our timeline more or less on this Canva. So we are going to fetch that audio. It's very important, you know. So you can upload it. This is the audio right here. So you can always add it to the timeline anytime. Then these are the two images. So you can, as I say, you can upload or get as many images as possible of the characters involved in the story you are working on. Okay, so if you go to the audio section, you see the audio we just uploaded, which is the audio of the this story we are working on. Okay, now you go to, these are two images, so you go to this image tab and see the image that we are working on right here. So when you click on this, it's going to appear, you know, on this video canvas. So you are going to just place it the way you want it to be and all that, you know. So like I said, if you go back to the video, you're going to see that's exactly how this video was created. And you see, this is it right here, the same image. So you've just got to be creative with yours. Okay, so you can have your channel logo maybe at the left or at the top right, at top left or bottom, you know, just add one or two functionality, or you can just come to transparency and adjust it a little, you know. Then you can just add one or two things like your logo or your watermark, you know, at the middle of your video. Okay, so now this is how you have to add all the clips. This is just one out of many images for the story. So you can click on this to add another scene. So you can use this for another scene and all that, you know. So remember, you can have more than one photo in one like on one particular scene. So let's use this as an example. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so and so on and so forth. So it's something that you've got to you know, work on over time so that you get the best of what you need and what you want for your project. Okay, so right here, let's apply the audio here so you see how it is. So I'll click on audio. But before then, you have to make sure, because this is Canva now, you have to make sure your cursor is at the beginning of the timeline here. Okay, so make sure your cursor is at the beginning of the timeline so that the audio addition will start from the beginning, you know. So you can see this is the audio. So once you click on this and your cursor is at the beginning of the timeline, it's going to pop up. So this is it. So I'm going to divide this. Remember, this is an example or illustration anyway. So you just have to make sure your clip is, you know, the same size with your audio. So you can see this particular photo clip is longer than the audio that I'm using as an example in this video. So I'm going to go ahead to divide this into two, split page, and I'll remove this. Okay, so that's some other clips can come in and all that. So I'll also remove this too. Remember what I say, what that means, the number of clips you put here is the number of how lengthy your audio is or your script or video, you know, is. So that's what determines where you stop and where you should continue. Okay, wonderful. So let's have it as this, that is our scripts. Okay, so you can go ahead to play this right here so that you see how it looks and what it will look
This
like.
18-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging in Singapore, even though the judge knew he was innocent. The story of a woodchuck mark.
Okay, so you can hear the storyline. It's very interesting and it's reasonable. So now, what do you do next is if, for example, there are some aspect of this story where you can't find another picture to depict it. You know, there are some part of the story that may not you may not be able to find on Google, just like I showed you. So you can use AI to take care of that particular aspect. Okay, so for you to create some scenes that might not be available on Google for a particular true crime story, okay? So for example, let me show you what I mean by that, so that you can see an example of what it looks like and how it's going to be. something like this. This is actually a scene that was created using an AI just to depict a part of this story that needed a man and a young boy, standing on the road and talking. Okay, so you can come to this AI tool known as Bing Image Creator, and you can say, give me a story, a scene rather, create a picture of an African father wearing an African father named Isaac, then wearing a suit while he's talking with his 14 years old son named Ejike, as they were walking together towards a train station. Okay, so you can just come up with anything just for you to depict a particular aspect or scene. So you click on create. You can say I have 15 free points for this Bing image creator. So you can see it's creating the image. You can see it written here. So you've just got to exercise some patience. Wonderful. So you can see it has depicted and created some images, here, just to show what or illustrate what I wanted it to do. Okay, so if you look here, you're going to see, for example, this one now. We can say that this is closer or similar to it. It must not match it exactly, but let it just be a resemblance of what a particular part of the video on true crime is talking about. Okay, so you can go ahead to download this, any of these clips, and use it for your projects. That's for your video creation. Okay, so this is this clip right here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Canva. So this is Canva, and while on Canva, you can see any of this. You just drag and drop it, more or less like import it into Canva, for your project. Okay, so this is it right here. So if you look here, you are going to see that the image is here already. Okay, I'm going to split this. So assuming I want to place it here, if I want to place it here, I will remove this other scene here. Hold on, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to delete that. So I want this to take the place of the other previous image there. Okay, so I want this to be here and here. Remember, anything can be your background and all that. So you just have to work with what you have, depending on the scenario you are trying to paint on your image. Okay, so you can see okay, let me play this here so you see how it looks.
This 18-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging.
Okay, hold on. You can see this image is interfering in this first part of this. So I don't want it here, but rather I want it here. Okay, so let's start afresh.
This 18-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging in Singapore, even though the judge knew he was innocent. The story of Awujikwa Maratochi is one of the most heartbreaking you'll ever hear. Tochi came from a very poor family in Abia State, Nigeria.
Okay, so
his family
you can see how it's moving from one of these to the other. So I want to animate this now. So I'll click on this first and then click on animate. Okay, so when you see animate, you're going to see different transition types for animation, options here. Okay, so you've got to just check them out and see the one that you prefer or resonates more with you. Okay, so any of them is good. Okay, so once you over any of this, you see that the preview is there, and with it you can use it to judge and know whether it's what you want before you select the final one you are interested in using. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to I'll just select one of these. Okay, so let me use this as a case study for this. Now, for this other one, I'm going to select another. Okay, so I'm going to select this. Okay, let's use this. Then for this other one, this is how you practically go ahead to, get the one that best suits your project. Okay. Okay, so let's leave it at this. So I'll go back and play this again so that we'll see how it looks like.
This 18-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging in Singapore, even though the judge knew he was innocent. The story of Awujiko Maritochi is one of the most heartbreaking you'll ever hear. Tochi came from a very poor family in Abia State, Nigeria. His
Okay, so
family
you can see, so you can always change any of these transitions, anytime you want and all that. So once you click on it, you see the option to, change the transition type you earlier selected. That's if you change your mind and all that. So it's a good one there. Okay, so that's how you actually create a monetizable true crime videos for your YouTube channel. And like I said initially, this niche is a very good niche. It has lots of traction, and you do well by jumping on this niche now and cashing out for yourself. Okay, so right here, if you want to download this video, when you are done, you click on download, and you will be able to click on download to download the final video. So you see MP4 format. That's the final output of this video. So once it's done, we're going to be able to access it right here on this computer. So with it, you can upload to your YouTube channel. Okay, so if you look here, you can see that it has finished downloading. Okay, so this is the image, and rather this is the video. Okay, so we'll go ahead to play it here. So I'll click on it to play it so that we can see what it looks like and all that.
The 18-year-old boy was sentenced to death by hanging in Singapore, even though the judge knew he was innocent. The story of Awujiko Maritochi is one of the most heartbreaking you'll ever hear. Tochi came from a very poor family in Abia State, Nigeria. His family struggled so much that they gave him to a relative at the age of 5.
Okay, so you guys can hear the final output of this sample video for the True Crime Documentary channel. Okay, so go ahead to drop your questions in the comment section below. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe and like this video. Give it a thumbs up. You can also ask me questions in the comment section below. If you also need any of the prompts that I use in this particular tutorial, you can send me a message by texting it in the comment section below. Type "I need the prompt," and I'll personally send it to you one-on-one, and also guide and assist you towards your YouTube success. Okay, so I'm counting on you guys to do well in your true crime documentary niche. So thank you once more, guys. See you guys later. Bye.